Oba, please, can you allow participants to unmute themselves for a while so they can, if you have anything to...
Yes, I already set it.
Okay, that's fine. So if you have anything, if you want to say something, just raise your hand and I would allow you to talk briefly before we adopt this agenda so we can start. You can indicate by raising up your hand or dropping it on the chat box. Okay, in the absence of anything, please, can somebody move a motion to adopt this agenda? Anyone? Okay, Scope Director, you have the floor. Mute yourself.
Good morning. Mr. Chairman. Caucus chairs, MSC President, distinguished delegates and members. I am Fatab Badamasi from Usman Danfodio University, National Director, Standing Committee on Human Rights and Peace. I hereby move to adopt the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senior National Director, that the SCOP Director, Standing Committee on Human Rights and Peace, Katabu Badamasi. He is a distinguished gentleman. So can we have a seconder to this motion, please?
Standing on all executive bodies, hereby adopt the agenda.
Thank you, the Capacity Director of Media and Communication. Thank you very much. And our agenda is hereby adopted. So, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again, and I welcome you guys to this this extraordinary General Assembly. This is sequel to the discussion we had during the NEC meeting, where we unanimously agreed that there's a need for some aspect of the Constitution, of our Constitution, to be looked into, considering some happenings in Nimsa in recent past. We thought it in our wisdom worthwhile to come up with this process that will lead to living our Constitution better than we found her. So, and that is why we are calling for this GA, and in addition to introduce something that we've been working for almost 3 months now. Thank God it's here already. So before we proceed, or before I give my speech proper, I would want to take attendance of all MSA delegates present here. I would like each of the MSA representative, either the president or the representative of the president, to do the attendance or to take the roll call on behalf of the MSA. So I wouldn't know how many persons are here. I don't know if I should go region by region or I should just allow those that are here to take the roll call. So I think I should go region by region to make it easier for us. And I would love to start from North Central. North Central. Sorry, who's okay, I think that was Simon Lafia, president. Please, if you want to take your roll call, you can just indicate by raising up your hand and I'll allow you to talk. But I was thinking if I should call each region by region. I don't know if that's okay. Or should I just allow? Okay, I might not be able to call all the MSAs. Okay, so what will happen is, let's start from North Central. The MSAs represented there and the MSA president or the representative present here, please indicate so that you can take a roll call. Nimsa president, welcome on board. I would like to congratulate you and the new president of Kasumsa. I've not had the opportunity to congratulate him personally. I was supposed to have called him. I've been very busy. He has been inaugurated as well. I'm not sure, but I remember they had an election recently. So Nimsa president was inaugurated yesterday, and he has joined us. So welcome, Victor Matabov. Introduce yourself, address the GA, introduce yourself, and tell us your present.
My name is Victor Matabov. I'm Nimsa president, representing the Confident Tribe. By the grace of God, Nimsites are present in this extraordinary General Assembly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nimsa 001. You may drop your hand. The next MSA in, Boomsa is here. Request, okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Peace from Bingham University, the MSc with a difference. I'll be representing the MSc president in the person of Victor Akko, who is in absence here at the extraordinary G.
Hello, Peace, can you hear?
So, hello? Hello, sorry, am I being heard?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right. As I said, I'm Peace Chukudi. I'm representing Bingham University and our able president, Victor Ako, who is in absence at this extraordinary GE, and also all boom sites present. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. You may drop your hand. Simon, you have the mic. Okay, Simon, can you hear us? Okay, it's like you're having a network problem. So I'll just have to call the MSCs to move ahead. Please, can you mute yourself? Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, please, we can.
Okay. Good morning, great Nimsa. Good morning, Mr. President. So I'm Simon Joseph Shada, President, Federal University Lafayette Medical Student Association. It's actually a privilege to be here in this extraordinary GA. We pray for the success. FUMSA are fully present here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so I think I'll be calling the MSCs so that we can be faster. University of Abuja. Is any representative here? Pass. Benue State University. Any representative here? Okay, so what will happen is if you join us on the course of the GA after the roll call, you can indicate on the chat box so we can take note of that. Nile University, present here. Bayes University, present here. Okay, so I think that's all for South, so far for North Central. Let's go to Northwest. Abumsa.
Good morning. I'm Ashad Ambata and I'm the MSc representative for Ahmadu Bello University Zaria.
Thank you. Kasumsa. Okay, pass. Bumsa, Bayero University, Kano.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you, Mr. President, Nimsa, all attendees of the extraordinary GA. Good morning, everybody. My name is Jibril Aliyu Shehu. I am president of BUMSA, and BUMSA is attendance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Welcome on board. Yusuf Metama Sule. Yusuf Metama Sule. Fudumsa.
Hello, good morning to you all. My name is Isa Hudugarba. I'm the Fudumsa president. I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Federal University Dutse. Federal University Dutse. Northwest. Umar Musayyad Adwan University. Not here yet. Federal University Kebbi.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Najib Bello Gelwasa, the President, Federal University, Building Kebbi. All protocols are duly observed. I'm happy to be here. Federal University, Building Kebbi are fully in attendance. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I think that's that for Northwest. Northeast. Okay, like I said, if I skip your MSA, you can just indicate in the chat box. That will be taken and that will be noted. Northeast. ATB Ubochi. ATB Ubochi. Not here yet. Gombe State University. Not here yet. University of Maiduguri. Not here yet. Yobe State University.
Yes, sir, present. Good morning, everyone. Distinguished the chairman, distinguished Nimsa president. Good morning to you all. My name is Abdullah Ahmed Usman. I'm the vice president of Yobe State University Medical Student Association, representing Yosumsa, and Yosumsa is here present at this extraordinary General Assembly. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. VP. Federal University Wukari. Federal University Wukari. Okay, that's that for Northeast. So let's go to Southeast. University of Nigeria. University of Nigeria. Not here yet. Enugu State University. Imo State University. Ebonyi State University.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning.
Good morning, distinguished colleagues. My name is Moke Faruche Chukwubarnabas, and I'm the president of Ebonyi State University Medical Students Association. Epsom sites, we are here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Funai. Alex Ekweme Federal University. Funai. Okay, not here yet. Nimsa. Komsa. I think that is Gregory University. Gregory University. Gregory University. Abia State University. Absumsa.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm here. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Comrade Obin Naudemba Syndicate. I'm the president of Abia State University Medical Students Association. By God's grace, Absumsa is here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Okay, if I skip your MSA, or if you didn't hear, or if you had called before you joined us, you can indicate on the chat box that you're present. So South. Kumsa, Calabar. Kumsa, Calabar. Uyo.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. President. I don't know if you can hear me, Mr. President.
Yes, we can. Good morning, Mr. President.
All right. Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, distinguished MSA President and delegate from various medical schools. I am Diana Basipasi, President, University of Uyo Medical Students Association. I can assure you distinguished sites are here in this extraordinary GA. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Dumsa.
Present, sir. Good morning, everyone. Nimsa President. I'm Ovio Precious Okoro from Delta State Medical Students Association, and I'm the member of Congress in Dumsa's house, and I also serve in the Regional Executive Council of South-South.
Thank you, Dumsa. Ubemsa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, distinguished MSC Presidents and UBEMSA and Nimsites. My name is Olai Fortune, and UBEMSA is fully present in the extraordinary GA.
Thank you, UBEMSA. AAU.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abu Judo Selme, and I'm presenting my MSA President for Ambroside University Medical Students Association.
Thank you. Ignidian.
Good morning. Good morning, the Nimsa presidents, all MSC presidents here, and all observers. My name is Sese Zobomode Ayubatari. I am the president of the Benedict University Medical Students Association. Members of the Authentic University are here present for this extraordinary GA. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Immediate past CACOS chairman. University of Port Harcourt. University of Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, distinguished members of the Nigerian Medical Students Association here present, and all MSc presidents here present as well. My name is Nado Collins, Regional Coordinator of the Nimsa South-South, and I will be, I want to assure this house that the University of Port Harcourt's medical students are all here present at the GA, at this extraordinary GA. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Rivers State University.
Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, all MSc presidents here. I'm Jeremiah Cornerstone, President of the Rivers State University Medical Students Association, and I want to assure you that the resumed sites are present at the extraordinary GA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Bayelsa Ndumsa, Niger Delta University.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Standing on existing protocol, I'm General Ijoma, Director of Budget Planning and Strategy. I'm representing Nimsa, and we are well represented in the GA. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope I'm not skipping any MSA in South. So let's go to Southwest. OMSA, Southwest, OMSA.
Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning,
Good morning.
everyone. Yes, my name is Aisha Abdulmajid. I currently serve as the regional coordinator for Southwest, and I will be representing my MSA president at this GA.
Thank you very much, RC. Oba, please, if there are, because we are also live on IG and other social media. So if there are people indicating in other platform, please kindly put it on the chat box so I can see. Thank you. Okay, Laumsa. Amsul.
Good morning, my esteemed Nimsa President, my distinguished fellow MSc President, and all delegates present. I am Wate, and I am the President of the Association of Medical Students, University of Lagos, AMSL. And AMSLites are fully represented here at the Extraordinary General Assembly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Buams. Bams. Bams. Osumsa. That's Osun State University. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. President. Standing on existing protocols, I'm Obi Joel, and I'll be representing Osumsa. I can assure you that Osumsas are fully present in this extraordinary GA. Thank you.
Thank you. Amsa.
Okay, good morning, Mr. President and my colleagues. I'm Abigail Amodu from Afe Babala University Medical Students Association, and I'll be present for this extraordinary GA. Thank you.
Thank you. Ilumsa. Madam President, I hope you are here. Okay. Looks Madam President is not here. Ifumsa. Ifumsa. University of Ibadan. Another Madam President. University of Ibadan. Exumsa. Lasumsa.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning. Go ahead. Go ahead, we can hear you.
Good morning, Mr. President. I'm Makonjola Luakemi, a member of Ekiti State University Medical Students Association, and we are present for the Extraordinary General Assembly.
Thank you. Unimed Ondo.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning. My fellow colleagues. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Yes, we can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Oludoju Olamide Usaodua, and I will be representing Unimed. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. So thank you very much. All those MSA.
Sorry. Good morning, Mr. President. Everybody, Safa. I'm representing Lasumsa. We're present for the Extraordinary General Assembly. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
So, good morning. I'm actually present here. I'm really President of Lasumsa.
Mr. President, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So we.
Chidera and the PUMSA president, and we are fully represented in this extraordinary GA.
Please, can you say that again?
My name is Imo Henry, and I'm the PUMSA president.
Oh, okay.
We are fully represented in the Nimsa extraordinary GA.
Mr. President, welcome on board. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
So, thank you, distinguished delegates, dear Nimsites. Thank you so much for finding it worthy to be in this extraordinary GA. Haven't taken the roll call. We have more than 1/3 of the MSAs present, and that has formed a quorum for this GA. The capacity of this Zoom account is just 100 participants, and that is why some of you are finding it difficult to join. But some are live streaming on our YouTube channel and our IG page as well. So for those that cannot join us via Zoom, you can do that from the other platforms, and I can assure you that all your input, your suggestions will be communicated to us. Thank you. So, dear Nimsites, it is very important that this extraordinary GA be called. The reason being that sequel to our net meeting, issues were raised, and NIMSA deliberated and discussed amongst ourselves, and we found out that given the recent happenings in NIMSA and the need for us to have an association that is sustainable and that can stand the test of time, when most of us must have been gone out of the system, it is very important that as leaders we take very intentional approach, to dealing with things that has to do with the association, and not necessarily having to do things that we think are comfortable or convenient for us as at the time being. Of course, it is no news that in recent past, we've had issues that has to do with issues that actually has to do with the constitution and the powers as it were of each of the office holders, how they can exercise such powers, moving forward. And that has actually brought some sort of issues between Nimsa and some of our parent bodies, the NAD, the NMA, even MD-CAN. They've raised serious concerns. In fact, even WMA, because I remember the last NMA NEG meeting that I attended, the WMA president had to, call me, and he raised some concerns, pertinent concerns, and in fact, he said what we are operating right now is alien to what they've been used to in Nimsa. And for me, I feel like they are not absolutely wrong, even though they are not telling us what to do, but then they are raising concerns. And as obedient and highly trainable fellows that we are, we can only but take cues from what our elders are saying or advising. And that was why we had to raise this concern during the next meeting. And luckily, it was deliberated upon, and we agreed that we should look into our constitution. And in looking into our constitution, we do not want to run foul of the constitution itself, because there are spelled out, procedures in the constitution, how the constitution can be looked into. If we want to review it, it can only be a GA that would set that process in motion. And that is why we are having this. And looking at our calendar and the activities that we have for the period of 1 year, we just need to take some extraordinary approaches to things. And that is why we are doing this. Ordinarily, I would have allowed this for a normal fiscal GA, where we can gather and talk. But as it stands now, the resources are not just there for us to organize, 2 GAs in a year and all of that. So, and that is why I thought it was worthwhile for us to have this moving forward. So you can be rest assured that every region will be represented in this committee adequately, and NIM sites will be contacted. You would be, spoken to raise concern or to bring suggestions, as it were, to what areas you think needs to be touched in the constitution. And by that, I mean the people, the committee that will be saddled with the responsibility to, look into our constitution, will reach out to each and every NIM site in a very robust manner, where your opinions will be sorted for, or will be seeked, and more like a public hearing, and memos will be requested from NIM site for you to make your suggestions, and the committee will look at it, sit on them, and then bring up a recommendation that will be adopted in the General Assembly. Don't forget, whatever we're doing, whatever the committee is doing or will be doing, will still be subject to what the General Assembly agrees. So whatever recommendations they are bringing, it's just going to be the recommendation or recommendations. If we as a people or as a General Assembly decides otherwise, that we do not want this aspect of their recommendation, or we want adjustments to this aspect of their recommendation, or want it completely thrown out, we can't do that. We have such powers to do that. So theirs is just to make the work a little bit easier, put it in perspective and arrange the work in an orderly manner, such that as it's being read out or presented to us in the General Assembly, it will follow a pattern, a chronological pattern, so we can follow adequately. And that is why we have to start this process moving forward. So the process is such that I'm going to set a 7-man committee. I'm going to set a 7-man committee which will represent one person from each region, and then at the 7th person from the secretariat. And that is to make the work easier for them. If they will have to vote on something or vote on an issue, there will always be a tiebreaker. And that is why we need to have that 7-man committee moving forward. So that is why we are having this General Assembly. And also, in addition, as stated as seen in the agenda, we also have to discuss this health innovation challenge that all Nimsas are going to benefit from. It's something huge, and I just want you guys to get ready so you can tap into this grace that has found Nimsa. So that is that about my remark. So I would want us to move to the next agenda, which is the Constitutional Review Committee proper. Constitutional Review proper. Please, Oba, can you give me the report from our other platforms, the YouTube and the IG?
Yes, my chief, I greet the house. All protocols duly observed. Presently, there is no much engagement on the YouTube. There's barely about 5 people watching and no comments whatsoever. But I'm still keeping tabs on it, so I'll let the house know.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so guys, I'm going to present the committee members to the Great House so that we can adopt them, and then we will inaugurate them and give them specific timeline and instruction on when they should Sorry guys. So I'm going to call each of the representatives of the committee from each of the regions, and then the 7th person from the secretariat. So this General Assembly can adopt them, and then we give them specific instructions on when to get back to us. As your leader, which is a rare privilege, I must say, for me to lead such highly cerebral and powerful, group of students in Africa. I know you've trusted me to make certain decisions on your behalf, and that is what we've set out to do. We are only here to serve, and to serve we shall do. So I have carefully, gone through each of the regions, and I've seen people that have been around in Nimsa, have been in the system for a while. They've made their individual contributions to the growth of the association, and they've also made impact in their various offices that they've held in the past and all of that. They've also are at the verge of leaving medical school, some of them, and in my belief, actually they will have little or no interest whatsoever, to want to influence the constitution or the choices or the decisions NIMSA to bring by way of public hearing, in a way that would favor them, So, and that's how I was able to come up with names, and I'm very optimistic they're going to do a very good job. So the committee will have a chairman, will have a secretary, and the 5 other committee members will be members of the committee. Each of the committee members will have equal rights as to the committee, equal voting right, equal privileges, so that there's no one that is going to have more power than the other. The reason why we just have to make a chairman and a secretary is because in carrying out a meeting, you need someone that is going to chair or moderate the meeting, and it's just proper that we do that. It's not because the chairman now has more power or the secretary has, so all of them, they have equal power, equal privileges, as empowered by the NIMSA president. So the person representing the North Central is in the person of Hassan Majority. He has been a one-time speaker of an SUG in his school. He has been chairman of NIMSA GAs a couple of times, and he has been around for a while. He's got lots of experience, and he's very vast in this aspect of in this process. So he's representing the North Central, and he is going to chair that committee. And the person of Franklin Olumba, representing the Southeast, is going to be the secretary of that committee. He has been in NIMSA for as long as I can remember. I think he started NIMSA in his 100 level days, and he's been around. He's held offices. He has gone international. As a matter of fact, there was a point in time in NIMSA that if I want to know anything about international engagement of NIMSA, it has to be from Olumba, frankly. If it's not from him, then every other information you get, it's as good as nothing. So he's vast. He has held standing committees, several standing committees in NIMSA, and he's also very vast. He's going to be the secretary of the committee. He's representing the Southeast. We also have Ayodeji Oke AY, who is going to represent the Southwest. He is LASUMSA, Lagos State University, he has been ASG, he has been one time this, one time that. He has made contributions to his region and to NIMSA. He's been around for a while and he has made impacts in my own life personally and in the life of lots of other NIMSites. So he's going to be member of that committee and he's going to represent the Southwest. Sese Ayibatari, the immediate past caucus chairman of the South-South, a one-time, the current president of University of Medical Students Association. He has been RC, he has been this, he has been that, he has held so many positions in NIMSA and even beyond. And he's a man I respect personally, and I have come to recognize him as a detribalized Nigerian. He's highly principled and he believes firmly in fairness, equity, and justice. He's also going to be a member of the committee, and is representing South. We have Umar Ibrahim, also known as Gontex. He has taught me a lot. He's a man that is well experienced. He has been caucus chairman. He has been this. He has been that. He has held lots of offices and positions in NIMSA and even beyond. And he's a man that I've learned a lot from. And he's also someone who is very vast in the constitution and highly cerebral and sagacious as well. He is representing the Northeast and he's going to be a member of that committee. And for the Northwest, we have Awal Haruna, who is immediate past caucus chairman. He has been one-time MSA president. He has been this, he has been that. He has also held positions, several positions in the past. And he's representing the Northwest. He's also going to be a member of that committee. And our General Secretary, NIMSA General Secretary, a lady I have come to respect, and I've learned a lot from her. She is going to be a member of that committee, and she'll be representing the secretariat in that committee. So these are the 7-man committee that are going to chair the process that will lead to the review of our constitution. So, dear NIMSA, distinguished MSA presidents, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you guys the CRC members that are going to coordinate and moderate the review process of our constitution. They are not going to do anything on their own accord. They are going to set out modalities on how the public hearing, how memos can be submitted to them, and they are going to look into the constitution. I beckon on you guys, go through the constitution. We are going to share the constitution to each and every MSA presidents, regions, and members, so you can get down to every member of NIMSA, so that you can read the constitution carefully, and any areas that you think it is not in tandem with what you want, you would bring forward the memo and it will be taken into account. So guys, here you have your committee members, and on this note, I would all right. On this note, I would request for someone to move a motion to adopt this committee, and somebody to second the motion, and then I will inaugurate them officially and give them timeline to discharge their duties. So guys, the floor is open.
Good morning,
Please
everyone.
raise
My name
your
is
hand. Okay, go ahead. You have the floor.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Faisal Salisu, a representative from Kasumsa. I hereby move up to the adoption of 7-man committee for the constitution review. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Faisal. Any seconder, just indicate by raising up your hand, and I would a request for the mic, and I'll permit you to do that. Okay, Aisha RC Southwest, you have the mic.
Thank you, Mr. President. I, Aisha Abdulmajid, hereby second the motion that the 7-man Constitution Review Committee should be adopted. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Madam RC. On that note, the 7-man CRC committee is thereby adopted, and the committee is constituted. So, Mr. Chairman of the committee, if you are here, you are going to be inaugurated on behalf of your committee members. Please, if you're here, yes, you're here. So I would want you to request for the mic and then accept your nomination on behalf of your committee members, and I will inaugurate you officially. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so standing on all existing protocol, my name is Majority Hassan. I'm from the University Medical Students Association. I humbly accept to serve as chairman of the Constitutional Review Committee.
Go ahead, please. I've muted you.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
So I humbly accept to serve, and on behalf of the gentle people and gentlemen and lady nominated to serve in these capacities, to bring the best and also consult widely so that everyone is accepted, is carried along in this process. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and congratulations. So, by the power bestowed on me by the Constitution of the Nigerian Medical Students Association, and by the virtue of the fact that I am the president of the Nigerian Medical Association, I thereby inaugurate this Constitution Review Committee on this day, 1st of April 2023, with the mandate to review our Constitution within a span of 6 months. And you are charged to ensure that every name side is carried along, public hearing should be held, and all opinions should be collated and sent to the Secretariat for onward transmission to MSc presidents officially before we sit on it on our GA in Kano. So congratulations, lady and gentlemen, and welcome on board. Thank you. So, having done that, we move to the next agenda. This is Nimsa Ramo Health Innovation Challenge. Nimsa, are you ready for this good news? Who is ready to touch some dollars? Okay, so
we are ready.
We are ready, sir.
So before we for some that I met during my campaign tour, I made mention of the fact that I would like to bring, some sort of grants and allow Nimsa to access grants, bring some sort of innovation challenge where Nimsa can participate, make money for themselves, also even for the association, and by so doing, they also contribute to the growth and the development of the Nigerian health sector. And aside, when I was making these promises, I just believe that, when there's a will, anything and everything is possible. So when I came on board in the 1st of January, I started reaching out to a couple of persons that I thought can help with this, and I've reached out to a lot of persons, guys. You won't believe. And I think I am happy to announce that as at today, we've been able to enter a partnership agreement with RAMO. RAMO is Royal African Medical Outreach, a brainchild of the Oni of Ife. But that's not the catch. RAMO and Nimsa also have international partners that are willing, and they've given us their commitment to sponsor the Health Innovation Challenge. They want it to be an African-based program, but for the first cohort, it's going to be just Nigerian-based affair. So, the price tag for the competition has been set. The first prize is the winner is going to take $10,000. The second winner is taking $7,000, and the third winner is taking $5,000. This is even subject to an upward review when we will officially unveil this on the 10th of April during our presidential media chat. So there's a possibility that these prizes can be reviewed upward. So what we are expected to do as medical students is, first off, the sponsors and also RAMO, they want it to be an all-encompassing competition. They just don't want it to be an NIMSA only event. They want it to be robust. They want it to have some sort of team arrangement. Other than my team, that you form your team, but not just only medical students like MBBS students. You are at liberty to form your team. You extend it to other health-related students, and even those in other fields like engineering or computer science or IT. If you think the project you want to execute will need these persons in your team. Essentially, there are going to be stages in this competition. The first stage is the stage of ideation. You would look around your environment, look around your hospital, look for problems that you think are bedeviling the Nigerian health sector. So that is one. Problem identification. Once you've identified that problem, then you now come up with solutions to the problem you've identified. And these solutions has to be locally based. You don't bring international solutions to solve Nigerian problem. You know, you would try as much as possible to make it to increase the local content of the solutions you are providing. You know, look around your environment. These solutions I'm providing for this problem I've identified, can it be reproduced? Can it be sustained? Is this solution scientific? You know, and all of that. So when you've identified that solution, it might be that maybe you feel the hospital waste in your hospital is not properly disposed, and for that reason you want to construct a machine, or you want to come up with something that can adequately tackle that problem, you know, then you come up with a solution. Then the third phase of the competition will be, once this has been taken into account, you've provided a solution that is workable. You are now going to be attached to a mentor that's going to guide you, you know, to see that these ideas that you've brought up can be produced, sort of, you know, can be made practicable. So at the end of the whole exercise, a team of examiners will now go through what you have been able to come up with, and the best three team will be selected. I was also meant to understand that other participants in the challenge will also be given some sort of consolation prizes, but that I'm still not certain yet. But then the first three persons will be given this award, and they will be presented in the Oni of Ife Palace in August, in the presence of international dignitaries. Like the US ambassador is on this matter, is on this program, on this challenge with us, and some other international sponsors. So, guys, at this point, I'd want us to begin to crack our heads, you know, look around our environment, you know, identify what you think it's a problem that is bedeviling the Nigerian health sector. It might be hospital records keeping. It might be the way we dispense drugs in the pharmacy. Anything at all that you think it's a problem and it needs a solution. So similar thing happened in 2020 when CGIU, you know, did a global challenge. Students globally were asked to identify a problem that was caused by COVID-19 as at that time, and then provide solution to that problem. And they were sponsored to execute those projects as they've identified them, and people got grants. So this is an opportunity for us to jump on, and I believe Nimsa is packed with absolute great minds that I'm very sure we are going to win this challenge. So set up your team, begin to reach out to your other colleagues that are in other fields, you know, med lab, radiographers, pharmacy, nurses, computer science, engineers. Reach out to them, form a team. It might not be much, maybe a 3-man team, 5-man team, depending on what you want to do, and get a name for your team, as it were, so that by the time we unveil it on the 10th of April, you can get into the competition and then start in good time. April to August is not too long a time. So that is the good news I have for you guys. And on that note, I'd want to ask if anyone has clarification, have any question that you want to share concerning this Health Innovation Challenge before we move to AOB. Please, if you want to talk, you can just raise your hand on the, and I will unmute you. Mr. President.
Mr. President, good morning. All protocol duly observed. My name is Eluchukwu Nwaka of the Ambrose Ali University Medical Students Association. My question in regards to the initiative is, the team to be made up of, would it have to be of individuals of the same MSA or the same institution?
Okay, thank you. No, it's there is no restriction as to where you get your team members. The only thing is that your team members should be such that it will provide ease of communication and work for you. You know, if you feel like having somebody in Maiduguri and you are in Epoma and you guys can adequately communicate and carry on the project you have, there's no problem with that at all. So it mustn't necessarily be restricted to your MSA or to your institution. You can expand. But then, you know, for ease of communication and maybe you guys want to meet to see what you can do, it's always advisable to have people within or very close by so you can communicate adequately. So that's that.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
You're welcome. Please drop your hand, Mr. President, so I'll know who is raising his or her hand. Okay, somebody is asking on the chat box, when will the link be available? Okay, you mean the link, Fortune, you mean the link for the competition, right?
Yes, I mean the link, yes.
Okay, that will be made available on that 10th. The process, how you would get into the competition will be made known on the 10th of April. Thank you. Okay, Honor, you have the floor.
All right, thank you very much. I'm going to ask concerning the competition. Is it just going to be medical related, or can the project we'll be doing just medical related, or is it going to be in relation to the various SDG goals that we have in relation to Nigeria?
Provided it is solving a problem in the Nigerian health sector.
All right, so it's just based on health.
Yes, solving a problem in the Nigerian health sector. So if the SDG is not related to health, that will not fly. Or maybe in the future, because I am hoping that the idea will be sustained. If that happens, maybe in the future, if we get other, sponsors that would want the challenge to extend or to expand to cover SDGs, fine. that can come in. But for now, it's just health related. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Also, Mr. President, please, I have another question.
Okay, go ahead.
Is there a maximum number of team members that can be involved in the innovation team?
Okay, for now, there's no maximum number, but I would advise to keep it simple, so you guys can easily navigate through, the process of having the meeting and all of that. But should that change by the 10th of April, that will be made known. Thank you. Any question on that again, or we should move to AOB? Okay, in the absence of any other thing, let's move to AOB. So at this point, I would want to recognize and state that there are MSCs that have reached out to me, and their representatives are here. They want to be part and parcel of NIMSA. Of course, you guys know, okay, very well, for those that might not, the process of a medical student association being a member of NIMSA is first off, those students must be studying medicine, MBBS, in recognized NUC, MDCN recognized university in Nigeria. That's one. And secondly, they must attend our GA as observers, and also as they are observing, they pay a subscription fee, that is dues. So it's the dues and their presence in the GA that gives them the status of having observed our General Assembly. Then the subsequent General Assembly they would attend will now give them status of will give them certain rights to vote and be voted for, right to make input during our meetings, deliberations during our meeting, and also right to raise motions and discuss motions during our meetings. So one MSA from Southwest has reached out to the Secretariat, and they are here present. Federal University of Technology Akure Medical Student Association for TAMSA, they have started medicine, and their representative has been has been in communication with the Secretariat, and they are here today observing this GA. And you guys will do well to welcome them to NIMSA. And on behalf of the Nigerian Medical Students Association, I welcome you guys to Nimsa. This is where you should be. And trust me, in this family, you're going to learn a lot. We've made governors from here. We've made ministers. We've made senators. We've made permanent secretaries. And trust me, very soon we are going to make president. When I don't believe me, I believe I'm sure. So we've made impact. We've made WHO deputy DGs. We'll make WHO director general someday. That I can assure you. So Nimsa has produced a lot, and there are a lot we can learn when we come together in this association and moving forward. So I welcome you guys to this GA, and stay close, watch, ask questions, and then if there are areas where you have issues, you can always reach out to the secretariat, and I can assure you we'll be handy to give you the necessary support that you might require. So thank you very much, and welcome on board. Having said that, I would also want to hear from Nimsites. When A will be now, let's discuss what concerns do you have, and so the floor is open now. We are at AOB. Any other business of the day? So please, can we discuss? I'll allow the floor open for a moment. Then we'll close the session. If you have questions, if you have concerns, you can raise them now. If you want to talk, raise your hand. I'll grant you the mic. Okay. In the absence of anything, I would want to say that we'll be having presidential media chat on the 10th. That is when we are going to unveil this competition. Also, we'll be giving our first quarter presidential award on that same day. Best performing MSA, best performing NOG member, best performing standing committee director. Trust me. We also have people that have sponsored or that will be sponsoring the awards. So if you think the next 10 days is good enough for you to, sit up if you've not been up and doing before now, this is the time. So proper communication will be sent out in that regard, and you can be rest assured that we'll have a swell time during the media chat. So ladies and gentlemen, in the absence of any other thing, can somebody move a motion for the adjournment of this General Assembly to a later date? Thank you. Rikia, you can go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I, Rikia Mohammed, move a motion that this General Assembly be adjourned to a later date.
Thank you. Any seconder? RC, Southeast, you have the floor.
Okay. I, John Wilson Ojuku, the Southeast Regional Coordinator. Second, move the adjournment of the meeting. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Forbes, RC Southeast. On that note, the General Assembly has come to a close. Meet you guys in the next General Assembly. But before then, there are other Nimsa events coming up. Get ready. Health Week is coming. Nimsa Games is coming. IHS is coming, and a host of other events in between. So please let's check our calendar, put some of these dates in our calendar, and start preparing towards the event. Thank you very much, guys, and do have a good afternoon. Or is it good morning still? Thank you very much, guys. Don't finish now.